Hey, you guys, how's it going? Oh, that was so awkward. I I usually just kind of like try and settle my nerves for a second, and I fully spaced out and was kind of like, what was that? No. Anyway. How's it going? Hey, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming back. It's good to see me too. Hi, me. Oh, I should look right there instead of looking around the room. Looking around the room is what I do when I like talk to someone. So I guess I'm perceiving myself as a lot of people, which is typical to me. But look right there. Hi, me. I know me. Acknowledge yourself. I was gonna talk about being confused all the time, but let's just go with this. No, I don't understand anybody, you guys. In fact, every once in a while, I'm just like, I don't understand anything, and I think I'm exaggerating. And then there'll be like a new example of something I didn't realize I never realized, and it's just like, there's a distinct possibility that I've never understood everything that I've ever witnessed or experienced. Ugh. Hey, if you're somebody that like has known me for forever and you take issue with every single story I've told here, um, there's just a chance that you had a different take on everything because you're not whatever this is. Anyway, good luck with that. I had people get so grumpy at me about the weirdest stuff. They're like the weirdest stuff. Like you have somebody just get all like, "Hey, you know what? I don't have cancer, all right?" Huh. Why do you sound mad? Just be like, all right, but you know what? I am not mentally ill. Cool. Why do you sound mad? Can you not just kind of like pick up your happy and comfortable life, at least more so than mine, and just can you just kind of like shove that in your pocket and skip around with it and like just have a blast for the rest of us? I don't know. Although, besides like attitudes and stuff, which I may just generally be misconstruing every single time for life, there's like figures of speech. I don't get figures of speech because like words should be like the words and the things, but then also, oh, I have an odd turn of phrase myself, and maybe it's related to that. Some of the stranger ones I heard people like, well, I don't know about that, but I mean, I will just look it up and I'm like, oh, okay, this started here. People started saying this. People don't remember that this was that. Now you say this, like when like when, like when I keep telling people that are stressed, there's something. Oh, I was gonna say there's something wrong with me, but that's clear, and that sounds like it's a singular issue, and it's many issues. Oh wow, I spaced out. Okay, all right. It's not coming back. Okay, I had to turn that off for a second. I completely lost what the beginning of my sentence was, but yeah, no, I have like a habit of telling people who are upset that I'll take their eyeball and make soup out of it, which is super awkward if you're not like super familiar with my shenanigans, especially if you're like a new person in my life. Okay, so this one time I'm in this Twitch stream with this person, and like it's not that it's my first interaction, and lots of interactions with this person, but I guess I hadn't said specifically that thing before, and like he messes up a thing and he feels kind of embarrassed. He's like, "Oh man, that was silly. Everybody saw that," and I'm just like, "Hey, don't worry, I'll take your eyeball and make soup out of it," and he's just like, "Why?" So I guess for me, that's a figure of speech. Because I hear that on The Simpsons this one time, and then I just kind of like start threatening my kid with that. And my kid never feels threatened, which is good because they shouldn't, but Instead of like just being like they actually would laugh. And I like for people around me to laugh, so I started saying it to get a laugh, and then I started using that specific one when somebody was stressed, so maybe they'd smile. And now my brain tells me that I'll take your eyeball and make soup out of it as a figure of speech. No, it's not. So I do get maybe a little more than other people that are real sticklers about why those things matter and how they'll more often than not not make any sense. But wow, the ones that used to make sense, the ones that like are in current use, right? I found out, and this is terrible. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I had like a series of strokes and whatever. And like, I tell you guys, it's when I was able to stand up, when I was able to put food in my mouth all by myself like a big kid, when I was able to like, oh, okay. Writing my name again. Like, I was for signing paperwork because my kid also has cancer, whatever. But to write my name, I still like super enjoy it. uh, um, yeah, there's no telling why. I just my brain just started to come back on without any intervention. I'm very lucky that I can write my name, that I can stand up, and all the different things. But I learned from that experience. Okay, I learned a lot of things. I probably go to that well a bunch of times, whatever. But I learned that hey, you look good is a figure of speech, and I did not know that. See people for the first time in forever, and I'm struggling with the wheelchair, and I'm struggling to put clothes on myself, and I really can't get a I really can't get a brush through my hair. I mean, I couldn't look worse. I really couldn't look worse. It was just very obvious I needed a lot of help, and wasn't getting any of it. And people started to say, "Hey, hey, it's good to see you. You look good." Uh, those gruesome figures of speech, right? How dare you? um, yeah, I think if you're absolutely looking your worst, it just highlights that for people to say, "You look good." Like, "Oh, thanks for the compliment." No, like, I know it's not going well. You could ask me why it's not going well. That would actually maybe be comforting. But yeah, you look good. How are you doing as a figure of speech? It turns out I've been answering. Okay, guys, between you and me, I still answer when people ask how it's going. And now I know that people don't want me to. But I want to. So I'll probably describe how it's going. No, I don't care. I'm fine with me. Hey, this is me doing my own thing, and that's part of it. I'll tell you how I'm doing. Wow. Wow, that is such a low bar for like acting inappropriately. No wonder everyone's anxious all the time. Whatever. How are you supposed to behave? That's all. And one thing all right, one thing I just want to spend just a second. My brain is super duper scattered today, but hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. I really don't like that I love you as a figure of speech. There's a train coming through. I might stop it. I might not. I don't know what to do. And I mean the camera, not the train. Like I don't have particularly long arms. I'm not imaginary. So I can't just be made of steel later and then come back to a squishy face. Don't let that get out. Guys, I can't stand that I love you as a figure of speech. You know, some people sneeze and they're like, bless you or whatever. And then if you don't, you're a bad person because you're being rude. Why is your emotional state in relation to a person's presence in your life, why is lying about that? Why is having a uniform answer for that when that's not a uniform experience? Why is that considered polite? Every so often I still do it, you know. I mean, like family, and I mean it. And even if we're not getting along, there's that deep sense of bonding and loyalty, and I'll always mean it. But if you're not related, I don't know. I might say that back out of like fear that you'll be upset, that you'll get angry, that I'll lose people that I care about. But I don't want to say it. I hate loving people and I hate telling people about it because it's a whole twisted hornet's nest and it's full of booby traps. I don't care what anybody says. Forget all the movies. All of the movies. But I'm jaded and traumatized and miserable, whatever. But then that's one thing to know about me. If I always say it back, I respect you. If I always say it back, you're at least somebody that I care deeply about your mood. But just to everyone who wants to know, if I tell you first, that means you're at the point in my life where that's something I can't deny. And I don't want to anymore. Since those kind of feelings, they burn and they rip and they crumble. If I can't not say it, you're pretty special. Feel special. Whatever.